What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Alice and please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. If you're not new, welcome back to my channel. So for today's recipe, because it's finally December and we are approaching Christmas very soon, I decided to share with you one of my favorite cookies, which is Cantucci Toscani, or better known in English, almond biscotti. So this recipe is super easy. The only thing you have to cook your cookies twice. That's why it's called biscotti, because bis in Italian means double, cotti means cooked, double cooked. So you're only gonna need a few ingredients. You probably have it already in your pantry. So let's begin with that. So for this recipe, you're gonna need sugar, room temperature butter, eggs, almonds, flour, vanilla powder, and baking powder. So it's super easy. You're only gonna need a few ingredients. If you're allergic to nuts, you can substitute the almonds with chocolate chips, or you can put you can just leave it plain without any nuts. But if you put dark chocolate, even with the almonds, it goes really well. So first things that you gotta do, as you guys can see, again, he's here. His present. That's the KitchenAid. Okay, we're gonna start with that. You can also do this by hand, but as you guys know, I love my machine. So first things you gotta do, you're gonna put your sugar into the machine. Then you're gonna add your baking powder to the flour, and try not to throw it all over the place like it happened to me. And then you're gonna add your vanilla powder. If you cannot find any vanilla powder, you can add a tablespoon of vanilla extra. That will do the job as well. So you're gonna add it to your flour, and you're gonna add your flour into your mixing bowl as well. And you're gonna make a little bit of noise as well. And then you're gonna add your butter. Again, like all my recipe, all the measurement for the ingredients are gonna be listed in the description box down below, as well in my Instagram page, so don't forget to check it out. So for today's, we're gonna use a paddle, because again, like the pie that I made before, this type of dough is not as hard but not super soft. It's in between, so this utensil is perfect. So we're gonna fold this up and we're gonna mix it until it looks like wet sand. So after a couple minutes of mixing the butter, flour, vanilla, sugar, and baking powder together, it's gonna look like wet sand, and it's time to add my eggs. Here I have my eggs that I already cracked into a bowl, and I'm gonna add it one by one, and I'm gonna let it mix until everything comes together and it's well combined. So this is the result after mixing all your ingredients together. I dust my surface with a little bit of plain flour, and then I roll my dough and I form like a log. Now we're gonna divide this dough in 4 equal parts. So we're gonna cut first in the middle and then into right here. What we're gonna do now, because as you can see, I don't have my almonds yet in it, so I am gonna flatten my dough like so. Maybe I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more flour. I'm gonna flatten my dough, and then I'm gonna grab a little bit of my almonds that I previously toasted in the oven. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, while I was making my dough, I'm preheating my oven at 375 Fahrenheit. So when we're done making those cookies, it's ready and hot. So we're gonna add a little bit of almond in the middle, like so. Make sure it's nice and covered. And now we're gonna fold them and kind of mix it all together. And we're gonna roll it. like so, like this length. And here I have a tray that I put a little bit of parchment paper on the top, and I am gonna put my log on the tray, and I'm gonna flatten a little bit with my hand. Don't worry, you don't have to be super precise, because once it bakes, it's gonna flat itself a little bit. And I'm gonna do this for the rest of my dough, and then we're gonna bake it in the oven at 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until it's nice and golden brown. Alright you guys, my almond biscotti have baked for about 18 to 20 minutes at 375 Fahrenheit. It looks like a giant big cookies right now, but now I let it cool it down a little bit, and now we're gonna cut it like 1 centimeter thickness, and you're gonna go a little bit of diagonal, but make sure that your cookies are room temperature, not too hot, or you're gonna like crumble it all over the place. And after that, do not throw away your parchment paper, because we're gonna put it on the tray back again, and we're gonna bake it for another 10 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit. So also do not turn your oven off. So we're gonna cut it. I'm gonna show you. Make sure you have a nice sharp knife. And this is like the thickness that you want your cookie to be, like this. And inside they're so pretty soft, that's why we gotta bake it again. So I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna place it on my tray like this. You don't have to worry about leaving like a space between one and each cookie. So I'm gonna cut all my cookie, then I'm gonna bake it for 10 more minutes at 350 Fahrenheit, and then we're gonna be back for the best part, the taste test. Alright you guys, my cookies are finally finished to bake. I let it cool it down for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then of course I had to take a couple pictures, because I just love to take picture of my creation. And this is the result. They're super crunchy, but very light, not like hard crunchy, like very buttery and flaky and delicious. And here I have, you probably think it's something strange. What is this little glass right here? This is called Vinsanto. It's typical from Tuscany. It's a very strong, it's an older wine, a strong wine. That's how I can describe it. It's sweet, and it's a little bit like stronger than regular wine, and this is the perfect pair for this cookies. That's how they eat it in Tuscany, with Vinsanto. Cantucci and Vinsanto is very typical. And some people like to dip the cookie inside the Vinsanto. I'm not crazy about that, because I'm crazy about like crumbs in my liquid. I don't really like it. So I usually like take a bite of the cookie and take a little bit of sip of the wine. Some people also like to use, like to drink spumante instead of the Vinsanto. If you cannot find Vinsanto, you can use spumante or champagne. Make sure that it's a sweet, not dry. And now, enough rambling, the best part. Let's try those cookies, shall we? So look how beautiful they are. They're super, super light. And also one more thing before I try it. I know, I'm talking a lot, I know. But this is the perfect gift for Christmas. You can put it in like a small little plastic bag, like the clear one. Put a nice bow on it, like maybe a small ornament, and like write Merry Christmas, and that will make people's day. Those are so delicious. They don't cost a lot of money, so you're not gonna break the bank to make this. And they're gonna think, oh my God, she's very talented, or he's very talented. He's a very good baker. She's a very good baker. But as you can see, it was super, super, super easy. So cheers to you guys. Oh my God, those cookies are one of my favorite. And like I said, if you're allergic to nuts, you can avoid putting nuts. You can put some dark chocolate, milk chocolate, wild chocolate. You can also make it with cranberries and a little bit of orange zest. Oh my God, so good. I hope you enjoy spending time with me. Make sure you recreate this recipe for the holidays. Super easy, super delicious. And please make sure to leave me a comment in the description box down below, and hit the like button if you like this recipe. And until next time, I'll see you soon, my beautiful people. Love you. Bye.